Coming up next, the Celtics taking on the Nuggets. For the Celtics, a standout first half of the year has them in first place in the East. Nuggets, Celtics is next, and we'll be right back. Hi, everybody. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jaylen Brown.
Over the past 10 games, his effective field goal percentage has really taken a tumble. In layman's terms, his offense just isn't as well-rounded as it could be right now.
And so let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Max Strus. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Hawkins in a two-guard. And for the Celtics, they've got MP. Peyton Pritchard is out there with Jaylen Brown. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Ware in at center. And MP has made it known for this recent stretch. He's been focused on getting his teammates more involved, distributing the load.
And MP has made good on his promise. His passing's been exceptional. So savvy. Such a great understanding of the system this coaching staff has in place. He's on the same wavelength with just about every one of his teammates right now.
And as we expected, MP has earned his fourth trip to the All-Star game. Great play being recognized once again for MP.
And you know, B.A., the thing is, it never gets old. And you never take it for granted. MP knows he has to work hard for this honor, and he always does.
Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, B.A., but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Hawkins can't get it to go.
They haven't been able to find their rhythm. That's 3 straight misses now.
MP looking around. Here's Brown. Outside Pritchard. Inside. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Denver has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Murray. Shot to stop the run. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start.
Yeah, a bit of a slow start here. They're 0 for 4 to begin the game.
To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. For 3. Sinks the tray. MP's got his third basket on the night right there. We are all still talking MP's triple-double, Grant. A 60-20-10 game. My goodness.
Oh, as if 60 points isn't enough. MP adding in those 20 rebounds, 10 assists. Come on, B.A. That's just not fair.
And here in the back half of February, the power rankings tell a pretty complete story of the season so far. You take a look at the Cavaliers. They're a rising team climbing to 5th on the board.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've had a cold stretch and are desperately looking to end their losing streak. You can bet tensions are high in that locker room.
And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Pass to Strus. There's the triple.
Yeah, phenomenal block by MP. You just can't afford to throw anything weak around him.
Just 5 to shoot. Hawkins, the pass to Strus.
Yeah, a really rough opening quarter for them in terms of shooting.
And again, it's Denver missing.
He's pressing right now, which can happen when you're trying to cut into a lead.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Shot clock at 5. To end the cold spell. A nice shot by Hawkins.
Finally, a make for this team. hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Now here's Jokic. 23 points his last outing. And here's Strus outside.
Right now they're losing ground. I mean, they might need to switch things up a bit. Maybe hit the offensive boards a little harder.
Pritchard from outside. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Shoots from 14. Strus's shot is off.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Here's Murray. After the basket by Boston. Pass to Jokic. Deflected. Brown with it. 6 points for him. Beyond the arc. Gordon pulls it in. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with this plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy and create favorable mismatches. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. Brown, that's good.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Now Murray hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And here's Strus outside. MP with the block.
That's just great effort by MP at the defensive end.
Here's Jokic. And his scoring average of 31.5 points a game is fantastic. 5 to shoot. Hawkins.
Nothing's come easy for them inside here in quarter one.
And a miss there on the triple. Outside Pritchard. Nice ball movement by Boston. It's Brown on the wing. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Murray. For 3. Gordon. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Now here's Murray, coming off a solid outing against Dallas. Looking to win the run. The rebound by Ware.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Timeout called, the Nuggets. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at the Nuggets, and after a subpar season, there have been some questions about the direction of this franchise. Outside Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Hawkins. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Hawkins finessing his way to finding a window in close.
From about 16, and Boston again with the bucket.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Murray against Pritchard. Now here's Jokic from the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
And what can't Jokic do offensively? Outside of maybe highlight reel dunks, he is complete.
Drills it from deep. Brown's got 20 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Here's Jokic. The rebound, Celtics. They're a team of momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy, We'll see if they can keep it going.
Outside Strus. Gordon, the pass to Strus. Murray from outside. And another three for Denver.
Well, that's Jamal Murray's game in a nutshell. A score-first guard with great confidence.
Pass to Pope. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's Gordon. Yet to see a basket. Jokic with a screen on Tatum. And here's Jokic. Shot clock at 6. Denver needs to get off a shot. And here's Strus outside. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Deep into the game, his team is lagging, and he's been unable to help. Brutal performance from him.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Here's Hawkins. Coming in off 12 points in his last outing. Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Let's go with a three. And it's MP with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And Grant David Adelman, a second-generation NBA head coach, grew up immersed in the game.
Yeah, B.A., basketball was a family obsession. David, a ball boy for the Blazers in the 90s, went on to coaching, which he's done for decades. His whole life has led him to this.
Here's Hawkins, following the three by Boston. Strus's shot is off.
Well, they desperately need him to get going offensively. He's got to refocus and just start taking better shots.
And the basket by MP.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Pass to Jokic. Now Gordon. Here's Hawkins. Jokic with a screen on Brown. Hawkins can't get it to go. MP up top, covered by Strus. Offensive rebound. MP outside. Oh, he tries a three. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. MP's got 22 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Denver moving it around. From deep, Strus. And the three-pointer goes.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Pass to Hawkins. Fires the three. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Aldama's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Now here's Jerome. He had 9 points in his last time out. Here's Reeves. Back to Jerome. On the wing, Reeves. Three-pointer. Can't get it to fall. 0 for 2 now. And here's MP from outside. And the Celtics another three.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Reeves. Takes the three. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. On the court. "12 seconds left in the opening quarter. Clock is at 3. Here's Jerome. The Nuggets with another miss.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And so it's the Boston Celtics, way out of reach with an enormous lead. We welcome you back. He's checked in for Boston. MP comes in for White. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Yep, that one's good. MP's got 36 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
We've got Santi Aldama. He's out there with MP. And it's Iguodaro in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. Now here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. Fires in the triple.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Pass to Conan Niederhauser. Outside Johnson. Now Jerome. Now here's Reeves. Again with the block. And that's 9 blocks.
And you know he's going to be coming hard for that 10th one, too.
Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Oh, I didn't know that was on the menu. Austin Reeves getting himself a dunk.
A nice shot by MP. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 63 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. A game that nobody will soon forget, that's for sure. How is he going to follow that up tonight? We'll see, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
So it's Denver now, following the 3 by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Reeves. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Iguodaro. And Denver with a change here, too. Jokic is checked in for Johnson. Shot clock at 3. And Murray launches it from deep. And another miss by Denver.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Grant, he's built for the big moments. Jamal Murray ready and willing when the pressure is on.
Yeah, B.A., his playoff performances speak for themselves. Clutch scoring, playmaking, and, of course, that killer mentality.
And it's Jokic missing. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They're fresh off a win against the Pelicans.
Oh, my. Talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Now here's MP. Non-stop scoring machine right here.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Here's Jokic. Can they get it? And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 5 points.
Great look for Jokic. Listen, we know he can hit the outside shot, but going to Nikola inside is a winning play.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
Launches it, and Jerome the bucket on the assist by Murray.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Well, the Nuggets shooting only 36% during the second. Jerome on the wing. And here's Reeves outside. Boston pulls it in. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And finished off by Tatum.
What a move by Tatum. Finishing strong at the rim.
Murray deciding where to go with it. Here he goes. Jokic shot is good. That's 7 points for Nikola Jokic.
Well, he got off to a slow start, but now in the second, he seems to be finding his rhythm.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Jokic passes to Reeves. Here's Jerome. Counted from distance. Jerome's got 6 points in the quarter.
And after a scoreless first quarter, he's finding his offense.
From deep, MP. Oh, another one falls.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Oh, there's the alley. Tatum with a steal. From deep, MP. Hits yet again. Wow. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Jerome passes to Jokic. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, Jokic is a smooth operator in tight. He won't waste many of those chances.
Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Now here's Jerome. He has 6. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Jerome's got 9 points. And the Celtics in possession here. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a 3 of his own for good measure.
And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. And Boston with some changes. Ware comes in for Aldama. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Jaylen Brown. Coach, Nikola Jokic, a guy who thrives playing through contact.
Well, B.A., you know what? Sometimes, yes, maybe more than any other player, when Jokic is forced backwards, he tends to get more creative. It's confounding what this guy can do at his size. Never ceases to amaze.
Nice ball movement by Boston. And here's MP from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Denver off his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. Here's Jokic. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Jokic has got 10 points in the quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And they got into a consistent offensive flow, largely because the defense they were facing was poor.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Here's Ware. Another possession, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's Jerome. He's got 9. 1:19 left to play in the half. The 3 is up. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Buffkin. 11 points for him last game against New Orleans.
Yeah, and he chipped in a couple of blocks also. A well-rounded, complete effort throughout.
Here's Jerome, following the 3 by Boston. From behind the arc. Boston pulls it in, and going against Denver, their first meeting on the year.
And they swept the team last season, got the upper hand, and sustained the momentum.
Well, the disparity in talent has been clear-cut, but it's another season and another opportunity to turn the tables.
Jokic, 2 points. That one goes. And that's 15 points for Nikola Jokic.
Well, his percentage keeps going up. He's adapted to what the defense is showing him.
Tatum gets the bucket.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Jerome outside. Crosses over, and it's good on the lay-in. Jerome's got 11 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Kicks it out to MP. Tatum from long range. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Celtics. He added to his astounding total of three-pointers in this quarter. He may never have another night like this. We'll be right back after this word.
Good evening, everyone. Checking out the Celtics. They've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Boston Celtics. And that'll do it for us.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
On the court right now for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Then it's Murray, then it's Max Strus, and it's Hawkins in at the shooting guard position. Strus with the bucket.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
And Boston has possession. MP shot is off. Pass to Murray. And here's Strus. No good with the triple.
Familiar results for him. He can't get anything to go.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Brian?
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you.
Well, the awareness of space on the floor that Jokic has is something that sets him apart. He and LeBron are on their own level in that regard. What an incredible play.
So it's Denver now, following the bucket by the Celtics. Pass to Jokic. Puts it up, and the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Jokic has got 18.
Hey, on many nights, Jokic is a primary playmaker. Tonight, he's been the finisher. Well, they wouldn't be in the position they're in without his contribution. He has tormented this defense tonight.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8. Jokic the screen. Murray passes to Jokic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Back to Murray. Here's Hawkins. No good on the 3. The Celtics have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. And the basket by MP.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
And it's Murray with the ball for Denver. Milwaukee will be traveling to face them after this game. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. To the paint. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, when Murray has his attacking game working, it opens up more space for everybody.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Now here's MP. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third. And here's Strus outside. Boston pulls it in.
Looking to answer the three from the other end. Maybe too eager there.
A nice shot by MP.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Denver has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Denver moving it around. Gordon outside to stop the run. And another miss by Denver.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
Strus finds Murray to the inside. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one. For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Murray passes to Jokic. Shoots from 12. From deep, Strus. Rebounded by the Celtics. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. MP no good. Strus the pass to Murray. Now Strus. He got a piece of it. Here's MP. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You gotta love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense. That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And the basket by MP.
Look, this guy is clearly on a heater from deep. If you're the defense, you cannot allow him to shoot it from out there.
Pass to Strus. And that time also a missed shot.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now Jokic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jokic has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 17. And again for 3. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
B.A., he's on fire.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3. And here's Strus outside. He drops it from range. Strus has got 12 points.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of it.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Jokic passes to Murray. Jokic with a screen on Pritchard. Pass to Strus. Lets it go from deep. And it's MP with a rebound. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And again, Boston with the triple.
Now that's some serious range from MP.
Outside Strus. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here are the Celtics from deep, MP. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
The Nuggets shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Pass to Jokic. And here's Strus outside. Knocks down the triple. Strus has got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
And the basket by MP.
MP smart enough to know he doesn't have to get to the rim to be effective.
Murray passes to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one of a kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell. And the three ball is just another way that MP can hurt you.
Gordon outside. Denver moving it around. Here's Strus, and he makes it on the layup. Strus has got 17.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
MP, that one's good.
Yeah, just making the shot look easy. MP certainly has put some work into his shooting motion.
It's Jokic, high post. Takes a three. Strus's shot is off.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Blasting to the shoe.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Outside Strus. Out to Gordon. Clock at 6. Pass to Strus. The three! And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution on the court.
And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by Denver. 1:16 left to play in the third quarter here. Pass to Spencer. Back to Reeves. And again, it's Denver missing. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's Reeves. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
So it's Denver now, following the three by Boston.
Celtics foul. Buffkin. First.
And coach doesn't like the call at all.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Ty Jerome.
A little worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
From deep, Reeves. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable...
Checked in for Boston. Nikola Jokic is checked in for Denver. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Murray. Outside Reeves. Back to Murray. Launches a three. Connects from downtown. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's put that first half behind him and looks like his confidence is back.
MP is out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Derek White, and it's Pope in at the 5. That's the Boston 5. Jerome outside. Pass to Jokic. Jokic is doubled. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Another shot. And Jokic lays it up and in. Jokic has got 26.
Yeah, Jokic, one of the league leaders in offensive rebounding throughout his career.
Oh, he's been doing everything. Hitting the boards, huge game for him thus far.
Jokic with a screen on White. Here's Jerome. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings them.
Oh, connects again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. Right side Reeves. There's another block.
This is a supercharged defensive performance. No one in franchise history has blocked.
And another one.
And that ties him for 3rd all-time scoring for a single game. What a remarkable night.
Boy, a game not to be forgotten. He has put on a show. From deep, Reeves. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic has got 6 assists here tonight.
And a quiet first half from...
And good! There's another!
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now 3rd all-time for points in a game. 1 for the ages. There's the block. And that'll be Denver's ball as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets able to keep possession here. Iguodala, he's checked in for Boston. Wade comes in for Aldama. Aaron Gordon's checked in for the Nuggets. Hawkins comes in for Jerome. Now here's Jokic, guarded closely. Murray from outside. Again, the miss by Murray.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's MP. Another one goes! Incredible!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. Pass to Hawkins. And here's Jokic. Here's Murray. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 20.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
From deep, yet another bucket.
And incredible! Never thought we'd see another player score this much.
Man, it feels surreal, doesn't it? That score puts him tied for the 2nd most points in an NBA game. What an historic night. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, from deep. And again.
What a moment. It's one for the history books. Again, he has set the record for the most points ever in a single game.
Unparalleled scoring capability. We've seen it time and time again. There's really nothing he can't do on a basketball court when he sets his mind to it. Now a timeout called by Denver. Strus, he's checked in for Denver.
Number 16, Max Strus.
And here are the Nuggets now. Pass to Murray. From outside the arc. Drops in the 3. Murray's got 13 points in this quarter.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
From deep, MP connects again from distance.
And with that made 3, he now stands alone for 3rd most threes in a single game.
Boy, he's been locked in, and it's been lights out for him all game long. What a shooting performance. Gordon with a screen on White. Pass to Strus. From downtown. Oh, MP with a block.
Ball.
6 to shoot. Now here's Strus.
And wow, since the break, he has struggled to get going.
Off the mark there with a 3. Oh, trying his luck from good. Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for 2nd in most threes in a game.
Might be time for a little different approach. This shot hasn't...
And again for 3.
And he's topped his own personal best. A new second-place mark for most single-game triples.
He blocks it again.
Swatting him away, he's been a force on defense all game long.
He's now tied for second all-time on the list for most blocks in a game.
And to think he'd have 15 blocks, tied with giants like Shaq and Manute for second most of all time, just incredible.
Gordon outside. Drains the triple. Gordon's got his first 3 points of the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Murray against White.
Get the perimeter.
Puts it up from the high post. Murray's shot is good. Murray's got 17 points here in the second half.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive.
Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. And that three pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget. Stolen by MP. Pass to Bufkin. Now here's White, defended by Murray. And here's MP from outside. Good! Another from three.
Oh, hot as a tea kettle. He is just firing away, and he has set a new record for the most triples ever in an NBA game.
Breaking his own record. We knew his reputation and the kind of shooting display he can put on. He's taken it to another level, though.
Well, that's the thing about Jokic. He makes you work defensively throughout the game.
Boston making a switch here. Well, Coach, the younger generation in the NBA just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, it's like anything, BA. I mean, evolution is something that's real, right? People evolve and get better and build on the people ahead of them. You learn from the people ahead of you. The players watch guys as they grow up. And
there's another block.
And that pushes him to second on the leaderboards for most rejections in a game.
And I don't know why they keep challenging him and trying to shoot over him. He's just dominating defensively.
Yeah, he's passed Shaq and Manute, and his next block ties him for first all time.
Wade, and another dime for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Murray passes to Jokic. There's a minute 40 left in the game. Outside Strus. 6 on the shot clock. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. From deep, MP. And again for three. Man, he's really launching him from outside the arc.
And so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight. And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And another victory added to their resume. This will be their 53rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Free throws drop for Strus.
Max Strus, 3 shots.
Good on the second one. And he nails the third. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Sends it home from three-point land.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah,
again with the block.
And he's tied the all-time record for blocks in the game.
Defensive dominance on an historic level.
In 1973, the first year they tracked blocks was when this record was set, and that 17 mark now has company.
20 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. The 11-footer, a nice shot by Hawkins.
It's not often, but Hawkins will take these mid-range looks when they come his way.
Here's MP. Again, Boston.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Strus with the bucket.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the young Celtics play.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
Interesting timeout with this game mostly in the bag.
Well, they could be trying to just make a change. Just so their subs can close this game out.
So we see the Celtics taking the W here. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Now over to Dominic Hamill.
On a night that was hyped for all that was said pre-game, are you pleased with how things turned out? Especially outdiming the very person talking all that trash about you.
A lot of folks these days think life is what they see on their phones. They know a lot of that's fake, so they start being fake too. But a dog that's all bark and no bite,
Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Right here,
in the back, Miss Harkin.
Thank you. MP, tonight you set a record for most blocks in a single game. Were you surprised guys kept challenging you, given the defense?
Yes, maybe they thought they could get me into foul trouble. I don't know.
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. Stay on point. You guys moving around the pad was great.
So what happened to the lady that I told?
Yeah, she does that for herself in the powder.
That's gotta be really fun.
Yeah.
All right, MP, think about the teams that people love to watch play, the 70s Knicks, the 80s Lakers, the 2000 Kings, Steph's Warriors. What do they all have in common?
They all shared the ball. And they did it with joy. That's what playmaking is all about. So, a great playmaker doesn't just get assists, he's got style.